New IRCC update on Canada's immigration backlog May 2025. Canada's immigration backlog is back in focus as IRCC releases fresh numbers for May 2025. With growing pressure on processing times and rising global demand, what's really happening behind the scenes? If you are interested in this topic, please pay attention and watch the video through to the end to get all the information. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. On May 29, 2025, Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada released a comprehensive update on its immigration processing inventory. This new IRCC update revealed a significant surge in applications across citizenship, permanent residency, and temporary residency categories. As of April 30, 2025, the total inventory reached 2,041,800 applications, a notable increase of 65,100 from the 1,976,700 reported for March 30, 2025, and slightly higher than the 2,029,400 recorded for February 28, 2025. Despite this rise, IRCC made strides in reducing its backlog applications exceeding service standards by 19,700, bringing it down from 779,900 to 760,200. This detailed analysis explores the IRCC's latest data, breaks down category-specific trends, compares monthly progress, and explains the implications for applicants, representatives, and those interested in Canada's immigration landscape. Whether you're pursuing Canadian citizenship, permanent residency through programs like Express Entry, or a temporary visa for study or work, this article provides a deep dive into the numbers and what they mean for you. Overall immigration processing numbers, a snapshot. As of April 30, 2025, IRCC's total inventory of 2,041,800 applications reflects the immense demand for Canada as a destination for immigrants, students, and workers. The 65,100 application increase from March highlights a steady influx of new submissions. However, the reduction in backlog from 779,900 to 760,200 demonstrates IRCC's efforts to streamline processing despite high volumes. Key achievements from January 1 to April 30, 2025, include permanent residency. IRCC made 156,450 decisions and welcomed 132,100 new permanent residents, aligning with Canada's ambitious target of 395,000 new residents for 2025. Citizenship, 20,000 new citizens were granted citizenship in April 2025 alone, showcasing Canada's commitment to integrating permanent residents. Temporary residency. IRCC finalized 194,000 study permit applications, including extensions, and 491,400 work permit applications, including extensions, reinforcing Canada's status as a global hub for education and skilled labor. These figures highlight IRCC's ability to balance backlog reduction with high-volume processing, ensuring Canada remains a top destination for global talent. Below, we break down the data by category to provide a granular view of the trends. Category-wise breakdown, understanding Canada's immigration inventory. IRCC's inventory is divided into three primary categories: citizenship, permanent residency, and temporary residency. Each category has its own dynamics, with unique inventory totals and backlog percentages. Here's an in-depth look at the April 2025 data, including comparisons with previous months and insights into processing trends. 1. Citizenship applications. Total inventory, April 2025 242,500 applications, up from 239,400 in March 2025 and 239,600 in February 2025. Backlog, April 2025 44,900 applications, 19% of total, an increase from 43,600, 18%, in March and 42,700, 18%, in February. Key insights: citizenship applications are primarily submitted by permanent residents seeking full Canadian citizenship, a critical step toward integration into Canadian society. The slight increase in inventory, 3,100 applications, and backlog, 1,300 applications, suggests that some applications are taking longer than the 12-month service standard. The modest backlog increase may reflect complex cases or heightened demand, but overall, the citizenship category remains relatively stable compared to other streams. 2. Permanent residency applications. Total inventory, April 2025 880,800 applications, up from 852,700 in March 2025 and 842,600 in February 2025. Backlog, April 2025 391,000 applications, 44% of total, up from 380,100, 45%, in March and 364,000, 43%, in February. Key insights. Permanent residency applications form the backbone of Canada's immigration strategy, encompassing programs like express entry, provincial nominee programs, and family sponsorships. The significant inventory growth of 28,100 applications from March to April reflects high global demand for Canadian PR, driven by Canada's reputation for economic opportunities and quality of life. The backlog increase of 10,900 applications indicates that 44% of PR applications exceed service standards, such as 6 months for express entry or 12 months for spousal sponsorships. Despite this, IRCC's processing of 156,450 PR decisions in the first 4 months of 2025 demonstrates substantial progress. With enough applications in the pipeline to meet Canada's PR targets for the next 2 years, IRCC is well positioned to sustain its immigration goals, though applicants may face delays due to the high volume. 3. Temporary residency applications. Total inventory, April 2025 918,500 applications, up from 884,600 in March 2025 but down from 947,200 in February 2025. Backlog, April 2025 324,300 applications, 35% of total, a significant reduction from 356,200, 40%, in March and 414,500, 44%, in February. Key insights. Temporary residency applications include study permits, work permits, and visitor visas, catering to students, workers, and visitors/tourists. This category saw the most dramatic improvement, with a 31,900 reduction in backlog from March to April. The inventory increase of 33,900 applications reflects strong demand, particularly for study permits and work permits as well as extensions from within Canada. IRCC's processing of 194,000 study permits and 491,400 work permits from January to April underscores its focus on clearing delays in this category. The backlog reduction to 35% of the total inventory highlights IRCC's efficiency in addressing temporary residency applications. March versus April 2025, a comparative analysis. To understand IRCC's progress, let's compare the April 2025 data with March and February 2025. The table below provides a detailed snapshot of inventory and backlog trends across all categories. Backlog versus IRCC service standards, a critical distinction. Understanding the difference between backlog data and IRCC service standards is essential for applicants to manage expectations and plan their immigration journey. What are IRCC service standards? Service standards are the target processing times set by IRCC for various application types. These timelines represent the duration within which IRCC aims to process 80% of applications. Examples include spousal sponsorship, 12 months. Express entry, federal skilled worker 6 months. Study permits, 8 weeks. Citizenship applications, 12 months. Applications processed within these timeframes are considered part of regular processing and are not counted in the backlog. Service standards provide applicants with a benchmark for expected wait times, though actual processing may vary based on case complexity or application volume. What is a backlog? The backlog consists of applications that exceed their respective service standards. For example, a spousal sponsorship application taking longer than 12 months or an express entry application exceeding 6 months is classified as backlogged. IRCC's monthly backlog updates track these delays, offering transparency and guiding resource allocation to address bottlenecks. The April 2025 data shows a mixed picture. While the overall backlog decreased by 19,700, the permanent residency category saw a backlog increase, signaling potential delays for new applicants. Conversely, the significant backlog reduction in temporary residency highlights IRCC's focus on streamlining high-demand streams like study and work permits. Implications for applicants. The IRCC's April 2025 update reveals both challenges and progress in Canada's immigration system. The record-high inventory of 2,041,800 applications underscores Canada's global appeal, but the growing number of permanent residency applications and backlog suggests that applicants in this category may face longer wait times. Meanwhile, the substantial backlog reduction in temporary residency is encouraging for students and workers, indicating faster processing for study and work permits. For aspiring immigrants, the data emphasizes the importance of staying informed about processing trends. Applicants should monitor IRCC updates, regularly check IRCC's monthly backlog reports for the latest processing times. Prepare thorough applications. Complete and accurate applications can help avoid delays. Understand service standards, align expectations with IRCC's target timelines for your application type. Seek professional guidance. Immigration consultants or lawyers can provide tailored advice for complex cases. As Canada continues to attract global talent, IRCC's monthly updates will remain a critical resource for applicants and stakeholders. The balance between managing a growing inventory and reducing backlogs will shape the experience of future applicants. For now, the April 2025 data highlights both the scale of demand and IRCC's ongoing efforts to meet it. What is the current IRCC application backlog in 2025? As of April 30, 2025, IRCC's total inventory is 2,041,800 applications, with a backlog of 760,200 applications exceeding service standards. Why did Canada's immigration backlog increase? The backlog grew by 65,100 applications due to a surge in new applications for citizenship, permanent residency, and temporary residency, reflecting high global demand. How is IRCC addressing the backlog? IRCC reduced the backlog by 19,700, with significant progress in temporary residency, down 31,900, while processing 156,450 PR decisions and 685,400 permits in 2025. What are IRCC service standards? Service standards are target processing times, e.g., 6 months for express entry, 12 months for citizenship, and 8 weeks for study permits, aiming to process 80% of applications within these timelines. While IRCC is making moves to reduce delays, many applicants are still stuck waiting. Stay informed, stay ready, because your next update could bring the breakthrough you've been hoping for. That is all for today, in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully, the information is useful to you. See you later, in the next video. Till then, take care.